All right, dominating ain't dominating. The hell's going on? Why is DeAndre, who was at the time of his draft a very highly coveted draft prospect, why has he dropped off so much, or why has he failed to produce in the NBA other than really one great season with Chris Paul? What's that about? So we're gonna get into that in the full video. The short synopsis is he's basically your typical Asian kid. Asian, South Asian, East Asian, Jewish even, but the type of kid who's raised to become a doctor, lawyer, engineer from birth, is very talented in school and succeeds in doing so, but they are an artist at heart and it kills them. But they're doing what their parents wanted them to do, and now they can't figure out why they're not happy. That's basically what DeAndre is. The difference is he's it's not so much that he isn't happy, it's that everyone around him is upset with him. Everyone's really angry at him, and he's trying to figure out why. And it's because deep down, he thinks he did everything he was supposed to. So that's his like internal state. Let's say his most core state is, yo, I did what I was supposed to. I showed up to every practice. I played every game. I followed all the rules. You know what I mean? So you listen to him during his interviews, you could tell that he's a well-spoken person, and not just for a black person. Just in general, he's a very well. It's a joke. He's a very well-spoken person. He's got a good head on his shoulder. He's charismatic and he's candid. So you'd think you'd expect to see some tenacity on the court from him, some confidence on the court from him. He's got so much off of it. But that's not the case. And that's why he called himself Dominatin. He's trying to speak it into existence. I'm dominating. You'll hear him say that. Trying to speak it into existence. Because again, that's basically what he's done. Whatever his parents told him to do, whatever that model he was given, he followed that to a T. He did it to a T. And none of that included what it takes to win basketball games. None of it included aggression. In fact, it's probably the opposite, right? Probably the opposite of what it takes to win is how he was raised. But he was told from birth to focus on generational wealth, get that first draft pick, you know what I mean? Do all of these things, show up to practice, give it his effort, and all of that. And again, he just had so much talent and so much God-given ability that he flew under the radar. He was able to go far enough without this weakness, this hole, or this chink in the armor being exposed. And so it took him getting to the NBA Finals for it to be exposed. And now you're seeing him. He lost his joy for the game. So we're going to talk about this in the full version. I do think it's a direct comparison to what many Asian American kids feel, and or Asian kids around the world feel, and we will talk about it. All right, dominating ain't dominating. See you when we get there. Cheers.